All right, as promised, let's go. I'm just kind of into going from brightest to darkest, you know, kind of working my way from major, Mixolydian. Now we're going to go to Dorian. So Dorian, well, let's add our root there because that's always nice to have. And then I guess for whatever reason, I didn't want to see here. Will this work? Yes, it will. All right. So let's add the other notes. Well, we got a half step below 3. Kind of like a Mixolydian, you got that half step from flat 7 to 6. So you're going to see a lot of these overlapping things. The only one note that we changed from Mixolydian to Dorian is the flat 3. So, but this is great because Dorian and Mixolydian you hear a ton in pop music. So let me just keep it with a. So I'm going from a G minor 7 to a G minor 6. So that's 3rd, skip, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. The second scale, or the second chord is 3rd, skip, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. All right, that kind of sets the stage. Always get like a Santana vibe. Where the half steps are. Add a note in between the whole steps. These are just little tricks you can do with your fingers. Even if your mind or your ears haven't caught up with it, your hands can kind of play these games, you know. All right, let's go on to C minor 7. This guy. So we got our 2, 4, 6, and the root. All right. Going on to F minor. Here's a fun one you could do. I know my friends on classical might struggle with this one, but this is kind of using your thumb over. I'm basically taking it. See. So you can do the thing with the full triad. Another fun thing to do is just change that top note. Makes me think of a Big Payback. This is not going to be the exact group, but I'm going to try to approximate 2, 3. Get back. I won't do no damn squeeze. And then I proceed to do the lamest jazz solo over it. But I'll try to funky it up. Try to be funky for a kid from Ohio, white kid from Ohio. Doing my best out here. So that takes care of the ceiling. Now let's go back and do the floor. So A minor. Here's a cool voicing for. So open, 5th fret, 5th fret, open, open, and then got a first finger there. This just unlocked a memory for me. So I remember, imagine 12-year-old Matt. I walked into a store in Ironton, Ohio, where I grew up. Look it up on the map. It's a tiny little town right at the southern tip of Ohio, middle of nowhere. But there's a guitar teacher there named Nevada Hart. What a name, right? Nevada Hart. But I remember, like, when he first started teaching me to play guitar, this was like some of the first chords he showed me. And we would just jam on this. Because all I had to do was change one finger, right? But it's cool. That's gonna drive me nuts. Hold on a second here. 2, 3, 4. There we go. That should be able to. So I'm gonna fill these in. There's 4. 6 is a half step down there. There's 2. If you want, there's a flat 7. If you want to grab that. Arpeggio. I mean, I don't know if that works or not, but we're exploring. All right. Let's do the same thing for D minor. D minor 9. I kind of flip these around so I can basically lower that G by 1 fret. So I have to kind of do a bit of a finger dance to make that happen, but that's what's going on. Everything stays the same, except this note just goes down. So that's a G minor 9, or sorry, D minor 9, D minor 13. So it's got the root, the flat 3rd, the 13th, and the 9. I feel like I can put the root there, so you kind of, it's nice to have that root up there. I'm just breaking into the scale, right? But Let's do G minor. Everything being coming, you know, your point of reference is always the arpeggio. All right, let's do, let's see. So you start kind of combining these like chromatic things from, remember how we always, all along, that's a quick and dirty way to add chromaticism. Yeah. So going up the arpeggio. Then you can just go down thirds. Oh, forgot to add the other notes, sorry. There's Dorian for you. Hope that helps. Let me turn that guy off. That's not annoying at all. All right, so why do I keep doing this? I have a camera thing where I can go to my face. All right, so I'll see you. That was Dorian. We're gonna do two more. I mean, I could keep going, but I wanted to get the main ones. I probably won't do one for Locrian because you know, I don't really use Locrian a lot. You know. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind, I don't know. But next is Aeolian. I'll see you over there. Bye.